Yo, ladies, what is up? And today I am going to be giving you guys my 1700 calorie beach body meal plan. Okay. So you literally can follow this exactly, and you will be taking steps towards building that beach body for this summer. I know summer is approaching, and some of y'all are in panic mode and crunch mode. You got vacations, all this type of stuff coming up, and you want to be able to have that bikini ready body. Okay. So I'm gonna be going through exactly what you guys can be eating on a daily basis in order to get there. This is going to be balanced between, making sure that you're not bloated and having a lot of digestive issues and inflammation so that your body is looking lean in that swimsuit. And as well, also keeping your sanity so that you can have a little bit of fun while you're eating as well. Okay. So first things first, let's dive into pre-workout and post-workout, what you should be eating. Okay. So pre-workout, this is going to be approximately about 160 calories and 30 grams of protein. All right. And so what you want to take is you want to take 35 grams of Muscle Feast grass-fed whey protein. Okay. I will link in this document where you can buy that. That is the protein that I use. It is super low calorie. It's great on digestion and super high protein. Okay. And then as well, you're going to take a scoop of Live Conscious collagen peptides. This is going to make sure your skin, your hair, your nails is looking good, as well that your joints are really feeling healthy, really feeling well. And as well, you're going to get 13 grams of protein from that. So you're going to throw that into your pre-workout shake. Now, post-workout, you are going to have 35 grams of Muscle Feast grass-fed whey protein. So another 35 grams of the Muscle Feast grass-fed whey protein. That is what you're going to have for your post-workout shake. Now, meal number one, let's get into that. So meal number one is going to be you're going to pick a protein first, okay? So here's a couple options that you can do here. We're going to focus on red meat for this. So you're going to do either 6 ounces of cooked bison, okay? You can either do 6 ounces of cooked 93.7 lean ground beef, or you could do 6 ounces of cooked elk, okay? And then for your carb side, okay, you're going to pick one of these options. You can do a cup of cooked white rice, or you can do 8 ounces of potato, okay? And then as well, you could also do, and this is personally what I do and my favorite, you can do 3 ounces of Roots or organic crinkle fries, okay? So you can buy this at Sprouts. You also can look online and you can buy it there. These are incredible. You can just throw them in the air fryer. They taste better than any frozen fry that I've ever had in my life. They taste amazing. Okay. Then for your veggies and fruit, you can do 4 ounces of spinach. You could saute this in 1 teaspoon of grass-fed butter. And then you also can have 8 ounces of strawberries here. Now, one thing that I will tell you, some tips here on how I cook these things very quickly. I have what's called a Tefal grill, T-FAL grill, and it's super cool because literally you turn it on, it preheats. Once it's done preheating, it'll beep. You open it up, you just spray it with some non-stick spray. I suggest that the cooking spray that you use is a beef tallow spray. So if you go to Whole Foods, you can get a Wagyu beef tallow spray. You also can use an extra virgin olive oil spray as well, but you want to spray it with a non-stick spray. And then all you literally have to do with the Tefal grill is select, when you preheat it, you're going to select what type of meat you're cooking, whether it is burgers, steaks, fish, chicken, pork, whatever it is. Okay. You're going to select that. And then you literally just put it into the grill once it's preheated, close the grill, and the grill is going to beep. And there's going to be an indicator that changes colors. It tells you what level of doneness it is. So when it's the level of doneness that you want, all you have to do is just go, open the grill, take it off. You can do a million other things while you're doing this. You can go do, chores around the house. You can, play with the kids. You can hang with your husband. You can watch TV, whatever you want to do. You just set it and forget it. That's a big, big way that I cook a lot of this stuff very easily. With spinach, all I do is I use frozen spinach. So literally all I have to do is just put the amount that I'm going to cook in the bowl, put a little bit of water in there, and then you microwave it for a few minutes based on the package instructions. Strawberries, obviously, you can just throw them in a bowl, and then any of the sides, so like the rice, I'll do the microwavable rice because it's super easy, convenient. Same thing with potatoes. You can get the frozen microwavable potatoes. You can just throw those. Just make sure that you're getting like the plain potatoes, right? If you want to throw a little bit of like butter or grass-fed butter or whatnot on top of them, you can do that. But just make sure you're getting like plain potatoes. And then for the crinkle fries, use your air fryer. Literally throw it in the air fryer, set it, forget it, you're done. You can use the air fryer to cook other things as well. Okay. Now, meal number 2 for the protein, you're going to do 6 ounces of cooked salmon, or you can do 6 ounces of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Okay. For your carb side, you can do half a cup of white rice. You can do 4 ounces of potato, or you can do, again, the 3 ounces of the Roots organic crinkle fries. Okay. And then for your veggie, you can do either 4 ounces of spinach, or you could do 4 ounces of a spinach blend with a little bit of peppers, right? If you wanted to throw some peppers in there with your spinach, you could do that as well to make it a little bit more interesting. All right. Now, outside of these 2 meals, you can fill the rest of your calories in this meal plan up with snacks. Okay. I'm a big snacker. I love the snack. This is where it gets really fun. Okay. You'll have 500 calories remaining after this that you can put towards all these snacks. That is more than enough to have a ton of these snacks and feel super satisfied. Okay. So, some high protein options on the snack side of things: Epic baked pork rinds. Okay. You can get these at most grocery stores. Okay. For carb and fat options, Lesser Evil Himalayan Gold popcorn is incredible. It is maybe the best bag popcorn that I have ever had. Okay, it's really, really good. Then you can also have Barnana. This says banana, but it's just a Barnana. Okay, Barnana organic plantain chips. These are also incredible. I love these. There's also a brand called Activated Native, and they make Texas pecans that are maple flavored that are really, really good. Okay. You also can do Siete grain free tortilla chips. All right. And they have, Siete also has a salsa that you can throw in there, and you can have 2 tablespoons of that to have with your chips. Now, also, I want to add on here, one of the things I don't have listed here is Siete has also chips, like potato chips. And they have these kettle cooked potato chips. This is also a great option that you can throw in there and use with the remainder of your 500 calories. Really, really good there. And then also Hue chocolate bars. Okay. I get these from Whole Foods, but you can check your local grocery stores, see who has them. You can also look it up online, order them there. And then as well, Siete makes these grain-free cookies that are unbelievable. So if you've got a sweet tooth, these are incredible. My 2 favorites are the chocolate chip and then also the shortbread. They are incredible, really, really good. You can use that with the remainder of your 500 calories. Okay. Now, another thing I want to add in here is when seasoning these foods, one of the really good options for seasoning these foods is Himalayan sea salt. You can get that at literally any grocery store. That's going to be really, really good for your digestion. It's really, really going to help you out. So Himalayan sea salt is a really, really great option for seasoning these foods. And I also, obviously, I season them with pepper as well. And that adds a lot of flavor, especially if you're using the beef tallow spray to cook. You also could use a ghee spray, which ghee is just clarified butter. That's a good spray that you can use, or like I mentioned, the extra virgin olive oil spray for cooking also. All right. And so this brings the daily total for this meal plan to roughly 1,700 calories, 150 grams of protein, which for most people, that should be in the range that is either enough, close to enough, or more than enough. So the protein should be around the range. It's not going to be perfect for you because obviously I don't know how much you weigh or how active you are, but this should be pretty close. And then for the fruits and veggies, you're getting in your 8 ounces of fruit, you're getting in your 8 ounces of veggies. And then an additional note here, your water intake is going to be important too. So take your body weight in pounds and 2/3 of your body weight in pounds, you want to drink that in ounces of water. Okay. Now, if your number comes out to more than 128 ounces, you do not need to go over 128 ounces. 128 ounces is a gallon. A gallon, you never need to go over a gallon of water. You should be perfectly fine at 128 ounces. Okay. Now, next steps here. This meal plan is going to be a great first step towards building that bikini beach body for this summer. However, as I mentioned earlier, it is not customized to your specific calorie intake needs, your specific protein needs for your body, for how active you are, everything like that. Okay. So if you want a more customized approach, okay, and you're tired of guessing and you finally want real results, okay, you want to lose fat, you want to lose that stubborn belly fat, right? You want to tone up, you want to build confidence, then click the link in the description of this video and you can book a call with me, a free assessment with me. It's about 10 minutes long. Okay. I will figure out, where things are at, where you're trying to get to, what your obstacles are, and just where you're at, in your fitness journey. And I will either point you in the direction of some resources that can get you there, or if I think that our weight loss that works coaching program will be the perfect next step for you, then we'll set up a little bit of a time at a later date in order to dive a little bit deeper into your journey and see if I can help you out. Okay. Because I will tell you that my weight loss that works coaching program, it will work for you. Okay. It works for literally hundreds of women who are busy mothers, active social lives, everything that you could imagine, and they absolutely crush it. And some proof of that, right, is some of my clients below who are using strategies like this, who are eating in a way like this and loving it, seeing success, moving in the right direction. So my client, Anna, she dropped 29 pounds and 5 inches off of her waist. Okay. Ashley, she completely recompositioned her body. She lost all of her stubborn belly fat following strategies like this. And then my client, Katie, who lost 17 pounds and 6 inches from her waist, built the hourglass figure and was ready for the beach and that summer body. Okay. Now, if you want access to this guide, this entire step-by-step document, then the full link to this guide will be in the description. Okay. Again, if you want to book a quick strategy section, that link will be in the description as well. That is it. Use this meal plan. Stay consistent with it, right? That's the biggest thing. You do have to be consistent with this. You do need to go in and each day do this. Okay. And if you do that, you will have your beach bikini body ready for the summer. Okay. That is it. That is all. Check out some of the other videos on my channel, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace.